소주 술에 sour 믹스 무 내게 주고픈 칵테일을 brew Red 귓속이 쨍 고감에 상상 그 이상 기분 up and back But you wanna dance like this 보여보자 좋아해요 솔직히 긴장이 담이 뚝뚝 귀엽지 사랑에 빠져 그냥 우리 red red
What's up guys? I hope you had a great week and I would like to welcome you to our new Red Velvet theme. Since they are my second favorite group I decided to do them now, and if you all let it flop, me and Love Velvet Pink will kidnap you. But now, without further ado let's get into my Red Velvet opinions. Also don't forget that these are my opinions, and you don't have to agree. Just express yours in a respectful way. Number 1. I don't dislike Irene because of her attitude scandal, and neither should you. We all make mistakes guys, why is it so hard for you to understand it? She wrote an apology on public social media right away, apologized to the person personally, took time to reflect, and after few months wrote an apology to fans as well, explaining her own feelings about the whole situation, and why the scandal even started. Also, to all of you saying that it wasn't a misunderstanding in communication, but proof of her character have to be straight up stupid. Do you not know that people have different personalities and different approach towards their work as well? At the start of her apology to the fans, she also stated that she always cared about doing great work, so I assume the whole conflict was about work. So, what if she simply expressed her opinion on something a little more bluntly than she should have, because she may have a bad day? And even if not, she didn't beat up the staff, and didn't commit any serious crime, yet you all are saying that there is no way of coming back from it. Do you truly think that you are better than what she seems to you when you are saying such things? You are not. You are also hating on a human being that made a mistake and tried to get accountable for it, yet you don't give her even a choice because you just can't accept that people can reflect on their actions. I'm sure that each one of you had an attitude problem in the past or were mistaken about something, so you should be able to understand her position. She is just a human being that deserves second chances just like any one of you. So let her grow and show that she isn't a bad person. It's never too late to learn. Also just a reminder, I'm not saying you should love her, just accept the apologies she made and don't hate on her please. Number 2. I prefer Velvet Side more. Just a preference thing. I like deeper and stronger sounds more than the higher ones. But I for sure have some favorite songs in the red category as well. Number 3. I don't quite like the soft sounding songs. If you don't get me, this implies to songs like Butterfly, So Good etc. The only song which I like and sounds like that is Candy, because that shit is beautiful. Number 4. I don't care about views when it comes to Red Velvet. Don't get me wrong, I stream Red Velvet music videos whenever I can, but it's not something that matters to me in their case. Red Velvet have great support from critics all around the world. The views and numbers really don't matter. Number 5. Red Velvet are close. Yes, they are. Just because they, apparently, don't show affection much, even though there is whole Wenjoy existing, doesn't mean they are not. Like, are you hugging your friends outside every time you can? No, and some people aren't even comfortable with physical affection. Plus, I'm going to talk about some moments I think were genuine examples of strong friendship. Joy crying when Wendy talked about not being able to go home, Wendy crying when they wrote a letter to her at that one show, and also Seulgi recently crying at BquEst, where Wendy couldn't be with them while reading Wendy's letter. Also, Wendy making a friendship certificate for Seulgi. Irene crying when Joy said she has a lot of worries she is keeping to herself to not bother the members, and ironing Yara's school uniform. And overall Red Velvet saying they wouldn't be the same without Yeri and all of their year-ends hugs. Number 6. They are not going to disband this year, and not so soon either. This has been an issue for a long time, even though I don't understand it. SM doesn't have a history of disbanding groups, even if some members left, so it's really unlogical to think they would be the first one to do so, if we look at how much money are they gaining for SM. But I also think that there won't be any member leaving, at least as long as they are satisfied with the company. Number 7. They still have a lot to show us. I think that we still hadn't seen the best of each member. I kind of feel like their talent still hasn't been fully shown, and they still have many things up their sleeves. Like, which one of us expected something like Monster or Naughty coming out from Irene and Seulgi? At least I didn't see that coming. Number 8. Red Velvet have on and off stage presence. I already heard this from some other YouTuber, but I don't remember who that was, so shout out to him whoever it was, lol. But I strongly agree. The girls can sometimes have very great exciting charisma, but at other times it seems like it's not quite there, or they are focusing mainly on getting the choreography right. But with a number of songs and concepts, I don't think it's even capable of them to have the right charisma each time. But they sure have her every time on their concerts, but this is something I noticed with other groups as well. Most of the idol have better stage presence when in front of only their fans. But overall I think it was quite unfair for this opinion to start circling at the time of which their good friend died. It was unfair, of course. They are supposed to be professional, but they can be hurting like every other person. Number 9. I like Wendy's and Joy's stage presence the most. I know that each one of you is whipped for Seulgi, but I don't quite vibe with her stage presence. I think Joy and Wendy are better. It just depends on whether you like someone who is expressing the song or someone who feels happy and fills the stage no matter what. Number 10. I don't mind Yeri being added to Red Velvet after debut. I don't even understand why it bothers some people. Red Velvet has said numerous times that Yeri brings a lot of positivity to the group, and that they actually wish that all 5 of them would be together. The members already knew each other before debut, and Yeri was also talking about how Wendy was such great support as a trainee. Yet, I heard somebody say that it was unfair for the rest of the 4 members. Which I quite don't understand, because Yeri wasn't added at the start simply because she was too young, but it was decided that she will be part of Red Velvet beforehand, because in a part of automatic choreography practice before debut you can hear Yeri's voice in the song. Okay guys, that were all of mine Red Velvet opinions that came to my mind. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and will check Love Velvet Pink channel, which I'm leaving down in the description. Don't forget to leave a like and some opinion of yours. Have a nice rest of the weekend.